Hey everyone, after the longest wait in humanity, we finally have the trailer for Avengers Endgame, and today I'm going to quickly talk about 5 details that you might have missed in this trailer. So with that said, here we go. Number 5. When Bruce Banner is mourning the disappearance of fellow Avengers, as well as the disappearance of Captain America's beard, on the screen we see people like Scott Lang and Peter Parker declared as missing in this post-snap world. Before Peter Parker shows up on the screen, Shuri's face is briefly shown to us, with her status being missing as well. She was in the Battle of Wakanda with our other heroes, who knew about her location, and because of this, if they couldn't find her there, she might have vanished in the snap. Number 4. Hawkeye is alive and survived the snap, but is taking on the new appearance as Ronin. Ronin is a name referring to a master samurai and a lone survivor, and due to the destroyed look on his face and the fact that Cap says some lost family, we immediately see a shot of Hawkeye. With this information, it's safe to assume that Hawkeye lost his entire family, and one of the best things about having Hawkeye back is that we know he's gonna aim for the head. And by the way, not really a things you missed at all, but did anyone else appreciate the Marvel Studios title also getting decimated in the snap? Number 3. So Scott got himself out of the quantum realm. However, he might have got himself out too soon. The security footage says archive on the top left corner of the screen, and Cap even asks if it was an old message. It's possible that Scott traveled back in time when in the quantum realm. At the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, they shrunk the machine into something that was small enough to sit inside the back of a van. And it looks like Scott brings that same van to the Avengers HQ, as he apparently drove it cross country, giving the Avengers a potential weapon against Thanos, as they can now use the quantum realm against him. This is definitely some speculation, but it says 1983 next to archive, so Scott might have gone back further than we think. Number 2. The overall tone of the trailer is very dark, like the darkest thing we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The colors are grayed and washed out, and is completely similar to the color palette used in Winter Soldier. In fact, Captain America is wearing the Winter Soldier stealth suit. What's going to be interesting about Captain America is seeing how he's going to come back from losing everything that helped him become Captain America. He loses Peggy, potentially Sharon. He lost Bucky, the beard, rest in peace, and his shield. And it looks like Endgame is gonna focus on Cap as much as it focused on Iron Man in Infinity War. And this is also like a bonus thing that I want to talk about. Thanos' armor is hung up on a cross like a scarecrow. It looks like his war days are over since he's balanced the universe. We even see a shot that parallels the opening of The Gladiator, as Russell Crowe's character was brushing his hand up against the grain, feeling peace and serenity. With this, I feel like there is going to be a huge time gap between Infinity War and Endgame, as Thanos thinks he pretty much conquered the universe and is just chilling out for the rest of his life, giving the Avengers enough time to reconnect and form a plan. Number 1. Tony looks exactly like he did when he was held hostage in a cave in the first Iron Man film, as he is wearing the same kind of shirt, or the exact same shirt, and is surrounded by just a bunch of scraps. He was left in a cave to fight his way out with a box of scraps in 2008, and in 2019 he is left on Titan, an entire collapsed civilization. Him saying that he's running out of oxygen and being stranded sounds a bit unlikely for such an ingenious character like Stark. I feel like we're being teased a bit, and Tony isn't planning on drifting into space. Hopefully he can find Rocket's nanotech repair gun that we see in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I thought it was a really nice touch that he was talking to Pepper through the Iron Man helmet and saying his goodbyes. Everyone is speculating that right now, Captain Marvel is going to be the one who rescues Iron Man, as it makes sense since she has a connection to a civilization somewhere else in the galaxy, and she comes from a place that hasn't been completely destroyed yet, like other civilizations we know of. And from what we've seen so far, she is sharing a lot of parallels with Tony Stark, and she could venture out to find Stark by tracking down the transmission he sent to Pepper. Those were a few things that I caught in the trailer for Avengers Endgame. If you guys like, love, are obsessed with, or just moderately like Marvel, please subscribe, because I will be making a lot more videos just like this one. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video for Avengers Endgame.